हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 8 सिविक्स का चैप्टर नंबर 3, व्हाई डू वी नीड अ पार्लियामेंट। इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को पढ़ेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर्स। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हेन डिड इंडिया बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट? आंसर, ऑन 15th August 1947. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, which is the most important symbol of Indian democracy and a key feature of the Constitution? Answer, the Parliament is an important symbol and key feature of Indian democracy. Next question, what is universal adult franchise? Answer, it means that all citizens of the country have the right to vote. Next question, in how many years is the Lok Sabha elected? Answer, once in every 5 years. Next question, how many elected members are there in Lok Sabha? Answer, 543 elected members. Next question, who selects ministers to work with him/her to implement decisions? Answer, the Prime Minister selects ministers. Next question, which is the very important way through which the Parliament controls the executive? Answer, during question hour, MPs can elect information about the working of the government. Next question, how are the marginalized given adequate representation? Answer, by reserving the seats in the parliament, the marginalized are given adequate representation. Next question, what does the term coalition means in general? Answer, coalition is a temporary alliance of groups of parties. Next question, how many elected and nominated members are there in Rajya Sabha? Answer, there are 233 elected and 12 nominated members in Rajya Sabha. Next question, what does the parliament enables the citizen of India to? Answer, parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. Next question, what is considered as the most important symbol of the Indian democracy? Answer, Parliament is the most important symbol of Indian democracy. Next question, which act was seen as the great danger during British rule in India? Answer, criticizing the British government was a grave danger at the time. Next question, which act allowed some elected representation? Answer, Government of India Act 1909 allowed for some elected representation. Next question, how can we say that Parliament in our system has immense powers? Answer, Parliament in our system has immense powers because it is the representative of the people. Next question, who together makes up the Parliament? Answer, the MPs together makes up the Parliament. Next question, what all does the Parliament consist of in India? Answer, Parliament consists of the President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha in India. Next question, what is the main eligibility for the political party to form the government? Answer, they must have majority of elected MPs. Next question, what is one of the most important functions of the Lok Sabha? Answer, one of the most important function of the Lok Sabha is to select the executive. Next question, define the term approval. Answer, it means to give one's consent to and be favorable towards something. Next question, what are the three major duties of the Parliament? Answer, the three major duties of the Parliament are to select the national government, to control, guide and inform the government, lawmaking. Next question, mention the two houses of the Indian Parliament. Answer, the two houses of the Indian Parliament are the Rajya Sabha, the Lok Sabha. Next question, what is a constituency? Answer, the country is divided into many areas for election purposes. Each area is called a constituency. A representative is elected from each constituency to serve in the legislative body. Next question. What is an EVM? Answer. An EVM is an electronic voting machine used for elections in India. Indian voting machines use a two-piece system with a balloting unit presenting the voter with a button for each choice connected by a cable to an electronic ballot box. Next question. Who designed the Parliament House in India? Answer. The Parliament House in India was designed by British architect Herbert Baker. Next question. What was the main principle of the Indian Constitution? Answer. The main principle of the Indian Constitution was universal adult franchise. All adults in free India could vote and participate in decision making. Next question. What are the basic ideals of our democracy? Answer. The basic ideals of democracy are the participation of the citizen in the government's decision making, the need for the government to have the consent of its citizen in all major issues taken by it. Next question. What is the purpose of a parliament? Answer. The parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. Short answers. Question 1. Define the term approval in the context of this chapter and in general. Answer. Approval means to give one consent to and be favorable towards something. In the context of this chapter, it refers to the formal consent through elected representatives that Parliament has, as well as the fact that it needs to continue to enjoy the people's trust. Next question. How are the marginalized group of people get an adequate representation in Parliament, and how does Parliament now have more and more people from different backgrounds? Answer. The Parliament now has more and more people from different backgrounds. For example, there are more rural members and also members from many regional parties. Groups and peoples that were unrepresented are beginning to get elected to the parliament. There has also been an increase in political participation from the Dalit and backward caste and the minorities. It has been observed that representative democracy cannot produce a perfect reflection of society. There is a realization that when interest and experience separate us, it is important to ensure that communities that have been historically marginalized are given adequate representation. With the mindset, some seats are reserved in the parliament for SCs and STs. This has been done so that MPs elected from these constituencies will be familiar with and can represent Dalit and Adivasi interests in the parliament. Next question. Briefly describe the function Rajya Sabha in the working of the parliament. Answer. The Rajya Sabha functions primarily as the representative of the state of India in the parliament. The Rajya Sabha can also simulate legislation, and a bill is required to pass through the Rajya Sabha in order to become a law. It therefore has an important role to reviewing and altering, if needed, the laws initiated by the Lok Sabha. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of various states. There are 233 elected plus 12 nominated members in Rajya Sabha. Among them, 12 are nominated by the President. Next question. Which one of the most important functions of the Lok Sabha? Who are the executive? Answer. One of the most important functions of the Lok Sabha is to select the executive. The executive is a group of persons who work together to implement the laws. made by Parliament. This executive is often what we have in mind when use the term government. Next question: who is the Prime Minister in India and what is the prime function of Prime Ministers selected by him from his party? Answer: the Prime Minister of India is leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. From the MPs who belong to his party, the Prime Minister selects ministers to work with him to implement decisions. These ministers take charge of different areas of government functioning like health, education, finance, etc. Next question: write a brief note on the members of parliament. Answer: the members of parliament are from different backgrounds. Many members are from rural areas and from regional parties. Groups and peoples that were non unrepresented so far are beginning to get elected to the parliament. Today, there are more number of people from the Dalit and backward caste and the minorities in parliament. It is good to have representative in the parliament from all sections of society so that every Indian will be represented in the decision making body. Next question: what is question hour in parliament? Answer: the first hour of every sitting during a parliament session is called the question hour. During question hour, questions are posed by members of specific government ministers. The concerned ministers have to answer these questions on a fixed date. The question asked during question hour highlights the shortcoming of the government and also bring to light the opinion of the citizen through their representatives, namely the MPs. This question hour helps the parliament to control the executive or government. Next question: how is the national government selected? Answer: after the Lok Sabha election, a list is prepared showing how many MPs belonging to each political party have won the election. The political party which has the majority of MPs will form the national government. A majority party should have at least 272 MPs, that is, more than half of the total number of MPs in the Lok Sabha. Next question: how can all the citizens participate in the decision making process of the government? Answer: in a democracy, general elections are held and all adults have a right to vote. That citizens elect a few peoples to present them in the parliament. Parliament is made up of all these representatives. These representatives are known as members of the parliament. One group from among these elected representatives form the government. It is through these representatives that the citizens take part in the decision making of the government. Long answers. Question number 1: how does the parliament control, guide, and inform the government? Answer: the parliament, while in session, begins with a question hour. The question hour is an important mechanism through which MPs can elect information about the working of the government. This is a very important way through which the parliament controls the executive. By asking questions of the government is altered to its shortcomings and also comes to know the opinion of the people through their representatives in the parliament, like the MPs asking questions in crucial tasks for every MPs. Opposition parties play a critical role in the healthy functioning of our democracy. They highlight drawbacks in various policies and programs of the government and mobilize popular support for their own policies. The government gets valuable feedback and is kept on its toe by the question asked by the MPs. In addition, in all matters dealing with finance, Parliament's approval is crucial for the government. This is one of the several ways in which the Parliament controls, guide, and inform the government. The MPs are representatives of the people and have a central role in controlling, guiding, and informing the parliament, and this is a key aspect of the functioning of Indian democracy. Next question: how is the national government selected and how does the parliament perform this function of selecting the national government? Answer: the parliament in India consists of the president, the Rajya Sabha, and the Lok Sabha. After the Lok Sabha elections, a list is prepared showing how many MPs belong to each political party. For a political party to form the government, they must have a majority of elected MPs. Since there are 543 elected and nominated members of the Lok Sabha, to have a majority, a party should have at least half the number, like 272 members or more. The opposition in parliament is formed by all the political parties that oppose the majority party coalition formed. The largest among these parties is called the opposition party. One of the most important functions of the Lok Sabha is to select the executives. They are the group of persons who work together to implement the laws made by the parliament. The Prime Minister is the leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. From the MPs belonging to his party, the Prime Minister selects minister to work with and to implement decisions. The ministers then take up the charge of different areas of government functioning. Often, when the single party does not get majority, the different parties which are interested in similar concerns join and form a coalition government. The Rajya Sabha functions primarily as the representative of the state of India in the parliament. The Rajya Sabha can also initiate legislation, and a bill is required to pass through the Rajya Sabha in order to become a law. It therefore has an important role of reviewing and altering the laws initiated by the Lok Sabha. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of various states. There are 233 members plus 12 members nominated by the President. Next question: write a brief note on the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Answer: Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha function primarily as the representative of the state of India in the parliament. There are 233 elected members plus 12 nominated by the President. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the Legislative Assembly of various states. The Rajya Sabha plays an important role of reviewing and altering the laws initiated by the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha, known as the House of the People, with a total membership of 543, is presided over by the Speaker. The country is divided into 543 Lok Sabha constituencies. During a Lok Sabha election, people from different political parties stand for elections. Once elected, these candidates become members of parliament or MPs. These MPs together make up the parliament. इसी के साथ ही हमारा ये वीडियो कंप्लीट होता है. हमें कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं कि आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, वीडियो को लाइक करना, शेयर करना ना भूलें. धन्यवाद.